Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Today we're taking a look at some auto adjust pliers. I picked up these Wiha auto adjust pliers. Got these from Lowe's for right around 30 bucks. It seems like the quality of the material they were built with is pretty solid. However, I have seen some downsides to this particular design, their design choice and how they constructed the automatic adjusting feature. Auto adjust pliers they're really cool. I mean, they're good for a lot of things. I mean, you can grab a hold of something as small as this without having to adjust your pliers, all the way up to something like this. And again, you don't have to, adjust the plier at all. It just, whatever it is you're getting a hold of, it just automatically adjusts to the size. That is an extremely handy feature. Now, one thing that you can get is when you're trying to grab larger objects, a lot of times the handles will be pretty wide, so you don't really get a good grip on the handles. However, you can kind of adjust it a little bit to where you can get a better grip on the plier and get those handles closer together. You compare these to your regular traditional either channel locks or your Cobra style pliers. You have to manually adjust the plier to whatever size it is that you need it. So if we want to get a hold of, for instance, this nut, I can get a hold of it at the very first size. Or, if you want to be able to get those handles a little closer together, we can open it up a little bit and, we can get a hold of it there. So you have the ability to obviously adjust it. You just have to adjust it yourself. Now, when you want to go from something like this nut here to something as large as this coupler, at that point, you have to adjust that yourself. And, if you don't like the spacing of the handle, then of course you can adjust it down a few more notches and make it a little bigger. Now we can get those handles closer together so we can get a better purchase on whatever it is we're trying to get a hold of. So the auto adjust feature is, it's really nice to have in terms of if you're working with different size fasteners, you have the ability to, change those sizes without having to, manually manipulate the plier. But this particular design does have a drawback. So the only thing that's really keeping the auto adjust feature intact is this spring here. And if you look, that is an extremely puny spring. So you have more parts on an auto adjust plier that can fail and render the plier useless. I mean, I can literally take this pick and remove this spring just like that. So now that the spring is off of there, it's loose, or the spring is broke, or whatever has happened to it, the plier is useless now. Now you have to, try to manually adjust this thing to even get it to work. That's if it works. And that's not the only spring that this has that it's relying on. There's also another spring here that obviously can fail as well. And if something happens to either one of these springs, these pliers are absolutely useless. All right, now that we got the spring back on here, so just a couple other features with this particular plier. So you have, to lock your plier, you have just this little slide bar. Otherwise, without that little slide bar there, they'll just stay open like this. And obviously that's not a very, you don't want to have to carry the pliers like this. I mean, it takes up a whole lot of room. It's pretty obnoxious for them not to be, being able to carry them like this. So that's kind of rinky-dink. Like I said, these were about $30 at Lowe's. These Wiha makes a lot of good tools, and I think what's going on is Lowe's is getting Wiha tools, but they're not the normal Wiha tools that you would get from like a German tool distributor. The tools that Lowe's has from Wiha, they're generally made in like Vietnam or, you know, some other third world country that's not really known for producing high quality tools. Wiha does have tools and tool lines that they do make in Germany. This is not one of them. I will say what I do like about them is I like the jaw profile. I really like how much area you have here on the tip of the jaw where you can get a hold of whatever it is that you're trying to get a hold of and get you know, a good purchase on it. I like how it has that kind of like that parallel jaw design here before you get into, you know, the cutouts for your bolts. If you look at the Knipex Cobras, they don't have that. I mean, they do a little bit, but there's a whole lot more of that nose on these pliers. So I do like the jaw design of these. They do feel like pretty robust pliers, except for the auto adjust mechanism and, you know, the lock and unlock, which if you're going to get auto adjust pliers, you definitely want to try to get something that's going to have a little bit better design in terms of functionality and how it achieves that automatic adjusting. I just don't feel like this is something that's going to last too long. So if you're looking at auto adjust pliers, I do like Wiha tools, but I would definitely stay away from this one. Being around $30, I think you could probably do better. But that's just my opinion. That's just something I wanted to bring to you guys today and take a look at. There's a ton of Wiha tools at Lowe's. You know, they're really pushing a lot of their tools, and Wiha does make a lot of good tools, but this is definitely not one of them. All right, and that's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, a like and a subscribe goes a long way. I would definitely appreciate that. Let me know what you guys think about down in the comments. What do you think about auto adjust pliers? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Have you used these? Have you used other auto adjust pliers? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And if you want to support the channel, a lot of the tools that I show on my channel, you can purchase at KC Tool. I'll have the affiliate link in the description. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you all have a great one. I'll see you next time. Peace.